Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the best tips and tricks for learning a new language. Whether you're a beginner or have been studying a language for a while, these tips will help you take your language learning to the next level. So, let's get started. Tip 1. Immerse yourself in the language. The first tip I have for you is to immerse yourself in the language. One of the most effective ways to learn a new language is to surround yourself with it. This means finding ways to incorporate the language into your daily life. Watch TV shows or movies in the target language, listen to music, or read books or articles. The more you expose yourself to the language, the more quickly you'll pick it up. Tip 2. Practice speaking. The second tip is to practice speaking. Don't be afraid to practice speaking the language, even if you make mistakes. One way to do this is to find a language exchange partner or conversation partner who speaks the language you're trying to learn. You can also try speaking the language to yourself, even if you're just ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions. The more you practice speaking, the more confident you'll become. Tip 3. Learn the most common words and phrases first. The third tip is to start by learning the most common words and phrases in the language. These are the building blocks that you'll use to construct sentences and communicate. By focusing on the most common words and phrases first, you'll be able to start communicating more quickly and effectively. Tip 4. Use flashcards and memorization techniques. The fourth tip is to use flashcards and other memorization techniques. Flashcards and other memorization techniques can be very effective for learning new vocabulary. Use them to memorize new words and phrases. There are also many apps that can help you create flashcards and practice them, like Quizlet and Anki. Tip 5. Use apps and online resources. The fifth tip is to use apps and online resources. There are many apps and online resources available that can help you learn a new language. From language learning apps like Duolingo and Rosetta Stone, to grammar and vocabulary resources like Quizlet and Memrise, there are plenty of options to choose from. These resources are great for practicing grammar, vocabulary, and listening comprehension. Tip 6. Practice with a native speaker. The sixth tip is to practice with a native speaker. One of the best ways to improve your language skills is to practice with a native speaker. Try to find a conversation partner or language exchange partner who speaks the language you're trying to learn. You can also join a language group or class, or even hire a tutor. Tip 7. Stay motivated and be consistent. The last tip is to stay motivated and be consistent. Learning a new language takes time and effort. Stay motivated by setting realistic goals and tracking your progress. Also, try to practice a little bit every day. Consistency is key. Remember, learning a new language is a journey, so enjoy it and don't. Tip 8. Use mnemonics and visualization. One way to remember new vocabulary is to use mnemonics and visualization techniques. Mnemonics are memory aids that help you associate new words with something you already know. For example, you can create an image in your mind that associates a new word with its meaning. Visualization techniques, such as creating mental images of words and phrases, can also be helpful in remembering new vocabulary. Tip 9. Learn the grammar and syntax. Another key aspect of learning a new language is understanding the grammar and syntax. By understanding the grammar rules, you'll be able to construct sentences correctly and communicate more effectively. There are many resources, such as grammar books, online tutorials, and language classes, that can help you understand the grammar of the language you're learning. Tip 10. Listen and read in the target language. Listening and reading in the target language is also an important aspect of language learning. By listening to native speakers, you'll be able to improve your listening comprehension and pick up on the rhythm and intonation of the language. Reading in the target language can also help you improve your vocabulary and grammar. Try to find material that is at your level, such as children's books or simplified versions of novels. And there is many interesting information about learning language. Research has shown that the most effective way to learn a new language is to immerse yourself in it. This means living in a country where the language is spoken, or spending a significant amount of time interacting with native speakers. The brain is better able to learn a new language when it is exposed to it in a natural way, through conversation and listening, rather than through traditional classroom methods. Learning a new language can have many cognitive benefits. It can improve memory, attention, and problem-solving skills. Learning a new language can also improve your career prospects, as it can open up opportunities for travel, work, and study. Studies have shown that people who speak multiple languages tend to have a more positive attitude towards people from other cultures, which can lead to more open-mindedness, empathy, and a greater understanding of different perspectives. Well, there you have it, folks, some of the best tips and tricks for learning a new language. Remember, learning a new language takes time and effort, but it's a journey that's well worth it. Immerse yourself in the language, practice speaking, focus on the most common words and phrases, use flashcards and memorization techniques, use apps and online resources, practice with a native speaker, stay motivated and be consistent. And don't forget to enjoy the process. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more language learning tips and tricks. Also, leave a comment below with your own tips and tricks for learning a new language. And if you have any suggestions for future video topics, let me know. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.